Alrighty, good day my friends. Today, what are we doing today, Chuck? You got a messy bench, so we should probably clean up this bench, and then after that we're gonna get back on to this for a little bit. So that's today's episode, the Mustang group build. I got a few things to clean up today. Some of my shelves here, get organized, and I think we're gonna search for some paint for the Mustang. I'm pushing it. I got, what is it, December? So January, February, March, April. I got 4 months to do this still. But you know what? I won't call the last thing I did to this Mustang a paint fail. I won't call it a fail because this was more of an experiment to see if this would work. This blue transparent paint. And it didn't work to my liking. Yes, I could use it, but it's not the shade I'm going for, and I'm thinking of doing a spin-off of this build on my another build. It will be a Ford. Yes, that's right, I don't build only Mopars. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna clean off this messy bench and then we'll come back. I got salt everywhere from doing the salt technique of this, and yeah, blah blah blah. I know. Do the intro and let's get on with her. Okay, now we're back with an empty and clean desk. Look at that, that's impressive. I kind of want to keep it that way, but you know what? Hey, we got projects to keep working on. Speaking of clean desks, one of the other reasons why I wanted to clean things up, because I had to find the crankshaft kit for my bike. Now some of you guys are not aware of, I've got a motor-powered bicycle, and I'm experimenting and breaking in everything on an old bike, and I have a newer bike that I want to transfer everything over, but I gotta find the crankshaft on it. I found the bearings in that after I cleaned up some of my room here, or I guess my hobby room, we'll call it that. So I got the bearing kit, but where's the crankshaft? It could be outside. And maybe I'll show you a little bit of that later today. So I'm going to put these control arms on. We'll mock them up first and paint them. I'm going to paint my air intakes. We'll do some of that stuff. And I'm probably getting too far into this Mustang because, like I said, 4 months to go. And you know what? I'm going to go get some paint today. I'm going to go see if I can find a blue paint and get things going on the paint end, because I got all excited after doing that transparent stuff, even though it's too transparent. Like I said, I want similar color, but not where you're going to see the silver through. So more experimenting. And here's all my leftover. Now, call me weird, I don't know, do you guys do this? I'm going to ask this question. This is all my leftover plastic, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it in my spare parts box, or a box, because I always keep this to fabricate something out of, whether it's a roll bar setup or chassis, make a piece of chassis out of it, or whatever. I can fabricate anything. Like this, I cut that off. There was a big hole in that wall, and I used a little piece of flat like this. So I cut that flat out, glued it in, sanded it down, and look, you don't even notice any difference there. So do you guys do that? Do you guys keep sprue for projects and fabricating? So anyhows, yeah, let's get on to the control arm business here. Okay, we're preparing everything for paint and assembly. So I got my little control arms, or rear end torque arms, I guess you call them, and they are tricky to put in there because I can't even do it on camera. I have to tuck this end of the arm right there, the round end has to go tucked up inside that, right up inside that shock. God, sorry, trying to do two things at once. So it's got to tuck up there, and that's got to fit on the frame like that. So getting it in there is a bit of a fight. So if I would have known that I was going to use these beforehand, I would have put them in before the shocks, but this was a lucky find. Let's just say that. I found that after the fact because it's not in the kit instructions. So, not like I read instructions. Anyways, I'm going blah blah tangents already. So what we're going to do is paint these control rods a different color. We're going to go gray like that, or steel, just to differentiate some colors on that. Look at the... Sorry, I got sidetracked. It looked like the muffler paint was wearing down from sitting, but maybe it's just etched into the plastic is what it is, which is cool. It gives a good look. Anyways, this paint, I'm going to use this one here, kind of a steel color. Now, if you watch previous videos, this paint sputtered out, and that's not a surprise because this paint is probably 30 to 40 years old. It's from the late 80s that I first bought this, if I remember correctly. And it's been frozen in -30 weather who knows how many times, so that's not a surprise, and that's fine. Somebody commented that clean the nozzle. No, it's not the nozzle, it's just that it's frozen. Like I said, Manitoba -30 for months on end. Oh my god. What I'm going to do with this guy, this is going to be my sample because I'm going to buy some new blue paint because I don't like that one. As I said, we're going to prime that, and that's going to be my practice sample. And then I'm going to spray the silver on that, and then whatever paint we get, we're going to spray over that silver and see if it lifts it. Yeah, so that's that. And the tubes, air intake tubes, are going flat black. So anyways, yeah, I know I do detail videos and get very in-depth, but this is a part of my fun too, making videos besides building. Okay, I don't know if this comes in, but when I sprayed it into a bottle, you can see that that gray, it's got lumps in it. So if I mix it up, it's not bad, but yeah, it's super lumpy. Yeah, it's not going to pick it up. Okay, so this is where we're going to end it for now. I got everything I want painted, so you can see a little bit of color differentiate, darker with lighter and black. My sample is primed, ready to do the silver after it will dry a little bit longer. And look at this, that worked out really nice. I like that flattish look on those intake pipes. Wow, fantastic. So we'll go prep for work and maybe take you guys along, and then we'll come back after I buy some paint and start gluing some of this crap up. Actually, my friends, I changed the plan here. We're just going to end the video here because I'm already at the 8-minute mark, and this video went not as planned. I ended up doing more blah 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 than what I expected. So basically, this is just an update that this car will get painted this week. So I'm going to get the paint right after this. Actually, not right after this, but in the morning when I wake up and go to work. So anyways, cheers my friends. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate it muchly. So to y'all, cheers.